Hi everyone, welcome to last month in cloud video series. Keeping up with all the changes in cloud domain is super crucial, especially if you are into optimizing your infrastructure and fine-tuning your needs. But keeping up with these changes is also super difficult as there are tons of changes every month. That is why we have gone through all the updates and announcements and created a curated list of top 8 announcements from AWS for the month of July that will be super crucial and helpful for you all. So without further ado, let's dive right in. So first and foremost, AWS will start charging for the use of all public IPv4 addresses. This change will come into effect starting Feb 1, 2024 and AWS will charge $0.005 per hour for each public IPv4 address that you will be using. To make it easier for you all, you can use the public IP insights to see and analyze all the use case of your IPv4 address across your account. This is a major shift and a step from AWS to encourage users to switch from the use of IPv4 addresses to the use of IPv6 addresses, and I guess this is going to be really helpful for AWS to achieve that. From the user's perspective, now the public IPv4 addresses will incur charge, so we should try to move our AWS resources to use the IPv6 address instead as much as possible. Now for the second update, and I believe this is an interesting one as well, your AWS Target Containers will now spin up a lot faster. Thanks to the Seekable Open Container Initiative, your Target Container will now start up a lot faster. Most of the time, the image is being downloaded from the container registry and that takes up a huge amount of the startup time. So now that is significantly reduced, so only about 7% of the data is needed for your container to do the useful work. If you want to learn how you can use this for your Target containers, we will leave a link in the description below on how you can get this done. Moving on to our third update, now you can use natural language prompts like you would normally use in things like ChatGPT to generate insights from your business data. This makes the life of a lot of individuals and companies a lot easier because now getting that real business insights just by using natural prompts, that's amazing, right? So you can create new visuals, you can refine your existing visuals, or use calculated field, you can even share the insight with other people, and all those things are now possible with the help of generative AI. So this is still in the testing phase, but AWS claims it to be enterprise ready, so make sure you do give a check out on this feature and let us know how you feel about this feature in the comments below. Now for the fourth update, Route 53 is now directly available on your AWS Outpost locations. So remember AWS Outpost, which is used when you want to extend your AWS services and infrastructure to your on-prem location. Earlier, there was no DNS resolution readily available on Outpost rack. So that means your Outpost server has to connect to the AWS parent region, and that is where it used to happen, all the route resolutions and everything. But now this is readily available on the Outpost racks and servers itself. So that means your Outpost rack no longer has to connect to the parent region, reducing the time and latency to do all these calculations and making your solution more effective. So if you are someone who is already using AWS Outpost or thinking of using one, then this is a really great addition to the list of features. For the fifth update, and this is a really cool one, AWS is launching Health Scribe service, and this will generate clinical notes based on the conversation between a patient and a doctor. So under the hood, AWS Health Scribe is using all the AI and machine learning capabilities of AWS to perform these. Things like text segmentation, identifying the role of patient and a doctor, things like understanding medical terms, identifying the major histories of the patient, symptoms, all these suggestions and all those things will be done automatically. It will also convert the audio into proper text, and then from text summarizing all the clinical notes into one single format. So that is really helpful for all the hospitals and medical institutions getting a lot of appointments and trying to streamline the process. Also, this service is HIPAA compliant, so you do not have to worry about any compliance regulations. But I believe we will have to wait for some time before we see how the medical institutions respond to this service and how effective it will be for the use case. For the sixth update, AWS has launched a technical deep dive course on generative AI and foundation models. So if you're someone who wants to understand how these things work behind the scene and wants to deep dive into generative AI, prompt engineering or the foundation models, then this course is a great fun for you. It has a 7-part video series available freely on YouTube, so you can go there and watch at any time. Each of these videos goes into different concepts. I think it is a great one, especially if you want to understand the nitty-gritty things behind the scenes. So make sure you go out and check this video series and leave a comment below if you found them useful. For the next update, AWS Application Migration Service now supports multi-account migrations. So basically, you will be able to do migration across multiple accounts a lot easier. Likewise, you can also use the import and export feature from your local digs now. So this means that you can easily import and export your inventory list into a CSV format that can be used anywhere. Apart from that, you can also configure some post-migration actions. So things like passing updates, making changes to your operating system, or creating a disaster recovery mechanism that can now be easily done within the console itself. So yeah, do check out this service and let us know how you feel about this. Now for the final update for this month, AWS has released AWS Entity Resolution service, which helps you to find and match related records from multiple data sources. This is really useful if you have an application or a system that has multiple data sources and can have some common data link between them. Let's say you have an e-commerce application and have customer records split across your buying platform, your marketing platform, your sales platform, and the purchase platform. These data might be related to each other, so usually you have to use SQL queries or some complex machine learning models. But now this is a managed solution provided by AWS, so AWS Entity Resolution will find these common links between them. You can either use your custom rule-based matching techniques or use the AWS Entity Resolution machine learning model to find the links between them. It will allow you to import data from different sources in different formats like CSV, and also allow you to export this data into multiple sources like Amazon S3. This service will significantly reduce the time and effort to find match between different data sources. So let us know if you like this service, and if you have tried it out, please let us know how you feel about it. So that brings us to the end of this video and all the major updates and announcements from AWS for the month of July. We hope that you found this insightful. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to get notified whenever we release our new upcoming videos. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.